Welcome to our demo for Short Circuit by FTC Publishing. As with all of our interactive games, these are great games for the classroom, but do keep in mind you can also use them at your next business or corporate event as well. All of our games are easy to create, and in this demo I'm going to show you the steps to create and actually play our Short Circuit interactive game. As with all of our games, the first step is to name your game, and in the demo I'm going to do as a name of test, and then click on the continue button. For Short Circuit, to set it up, the first question you're going to input is your final question. This is your big money question. And we do this first so you just don't forget it. This is going to be your hardest question. And at the end of the game, once all 20 true or false answers or questions have been answered, both teams are going to be allowed to answer this question for points. So the question I'm going to input is, what is the capital of Illinois? As we know, that is Springfield. No, it's not Chicago, and it is not Chicago. And then you can click the next button. You can then go through and start inputting your questions. Again, there are a maximum of 20 questions. And basically you just input your question and click on the radio button, either true or false. Now you're going to go through this in the same fashion until you reach 20 questions, and you can actually toggle back and forth between the next and back button in order to edit any of your content. When you're done, you can click the save button, and it's going to bring you to a page as a reminder that once you close out of this application, you cannot go back in and edit your questions or answers. So it's a really good idea to click on the back button to go back in and preview your game before you save it. So we're going to go ahead and then launch the Play the Game application. Once you do this, you can see there are instructions up in the left-hand corner you can click on to receive instructions for the game. And we're going to go ahead and type in our game name, which is Test, and click on the Start button. You can actually divide your audience into two teams, and once you've divided the teams, you can then click on the quarter in order to flip to see who goes first. In this case, it looks like Team 2 is Tails, and you can click on the Start Game button to begin. So for each team, they're going to get a series of questions. If they answer it correctly, their point values are going to go up and up. They can choose to bank the points and allow the next team to go. If they don't get an answer correct, all the points go away that have not been banked, and it goes on to the next team. So let's say, for instance, for the first question, we have question 1. And for this demo purposes, you can see I put false so I know what the correct answer is. But let's say that the team answered incorrectly with true. They're going to get an incorrect answer, and it's going to go on to the next team. But say, for instance, for this next question, this team actually answers it correctly. You can see they get it correct, and they can advance to the next point level. And they can continue to go to the next point level as long as they answer the questions correctly, or they can bank their points and allow the other team to answer the question. At the end of all 20 questions, the big money question comes up. Or you can actually end the game early by clicking the End Game button, so we can go to that final question. Both teams are going to secretly answer this question and then see who actually wins the game. So let's say, for instance, that Team 1 enters the capital of Springfield and Team 2 enters the capital of Chicago. We can see that Team 1 wins. They actually have 600 total points. And again, this is a great way to engage your students, engage your audience, and we really thank you for choosing Short Circuit by FTC Publishing.